Hello, I'm Attorney Miguel, and today I want to talk about how new regulations and changes in the regulatory landscape will affect crypto in 2025 for businesses. First of all, we're going to get a lot more regulatory clarity in 2025, particularly in the US with this new administration. Before, there was what was called regulation by enforcement, where there wasn't clarity and it was more or less the SEC suing different companies and then expressing its position throughout these lawsuits. For example, we never got full clarity on whether Ethereum, which is the second biggest cryptocurrency, as you might know, was a commodity or a security. And even at some point, the SEC seemed to suggest that it was a commodity, but staking it, meaning getting income from it, would be a security, which I find a little strange since staking it is an activity. Bitcoin has always been considered a commodity, and we recently got some clarity that meme coins will be commodities as well. As this clarity comes forward, and it's already being seen in Europe with the markets in crypto assets regulation, which has passed and is being implemented, businesses will be able to better prepare and use crypto more than before. Another interesting development, the whole stablecoin landscape, where stablecoins are just fiat currencies like dollars, euros, or yen that are pegged to crypto tokens. Like, for example, one tether equals $1 or one USD coin equals $1. And the advantages of stablecoins are that you can do transactions with them on the blockchain just as if they were fiat currency, but taking advantage of blockchain features. You can send them anywhere in the world within seconds without having to go through wire transfers or international wires or anything like that. But the problem traditionally with stablecoins has been their backing. They need to be backed by asset reserves that guarantee that you can always redeem them for the fiat currency that backs them. There has not been enough regulation to ensure that businesses and consumers are protected. And that's something else that's coming. And it should enable a lot more transactions in a much more efficient way. So the third interesting development that I'd like to talk to you about is this idea, especially in the US and also elsewhere, of having government crypto reserves. And while that doesn't directly affect businesses, if it's done, it will give a lot of legitimacy to the cryptos that are included in the reserve. Particularly recently in the US, it was mentioned Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and I believe one more. And if these reserves are really built, it gives an incredible amount of legitimacy to these coins. So I think the greater overarching theme here is greater clarity, reasonable regulation, and greater room for adoption that allows the use of all of the features that cryptocurrency